Hello everyone, it's Ditzy here. I just thought I'd make a quick guide on the character creation in Legends of Equestria, because it's not very well explained in the game and there are a lot of options here that will affect your playthrough of the game that cannot be changed. So first of all, you obviously press new character. Now, these two options here are obviously your gender, but make sure to pick the specific one you want, as you cannot change this. And more importantly, these three options here will be the race of your pony. So right now I've selected Earth Pony, it'll be Unicorn, and Pegasi. This obviously can't be changed, and whichever one you pick will determine where you spawn in, what talents you have access to, and so on and so forth. Just to explain it a little bit better, Earth ponies don't have wings or a horn. They can only move around by running, but they can dash, and they're a lot faster, and these will spawn in Ponydale at the school. Unicorns have the horn, so they can teleport around, they can use magic, stuff like that. And then obviously Pegasi have wings, so they can fly, and they spawn in Cloudsdale. For the next tab, this is where you have the actual beginning of your character customization. So, as a Pegasus, you can change the size of your wings, the size of your pony. These eye options you can't really see as a full. When you become an adult pony, you will be able to see the difference in these eyes. But this changes the base color of the pony, and then this changes the eye color. Now, if you're a unicorn, you also get access to the magic color, as you can see at the top. And you can also enable heterochromia, so you can have different color eyes if you want to. Now, the next tab is pretty self-explanatory, but this is where you can change the mane and the tail of the pony. Now, obviously, you could cycle through all the mane options and the tail options. And then, like with the color of the pony itself, you could change the base color of the mane and tail, and then the sub-colors of the mane and tail. Now, for the next tab, this is a little bit convoluted, but this is talent marks. At the start of the game, these will mean absolutely nothing, but if you've watched the show, this is essentially your cutie mark, which will appear on the flank, but only when you've become an adult pony. But this here is what it'll look like. You have three things that you can put on it, so say like this. This is the bottom layer, this is the top layer, so this will show up above these two. You can move them around on top of each other. You can scale them up and down. You can rotate them and such, just to get the perfect mark for the character you're creating. Now, the last tab, this is a favourite of mine, is the patterns of your pony. Now, you can only have a certain amount of these. Let's see how many it is. Well, maybe, oh, there we go. You can have quite a few patterns. But, essentially, let me just remove all of these. Essentially, these add little patterns and marks to the pony, which is just purely cosmetic, but they're a nice touch. So say you could have these splotches here. You could click on it and color the splotches here, any color you like. Now, not for this one, but for some of the other patterns, you can also change if you just want the body, just want the head, the hooves, etc. This determines if it's only on one side of the pony, so you can have stripes on one side, and then you could color them individually. This is a relatively new feature, and I absolutely adore it, because I think it just adds so much more character to the ponies. So that's the end of this guide on how to customize your character in Legends of Equestria. I will be making more content for about this game, so if you like this, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.